Welcome to Slingshot 25 Shotcast, a series of bite-sized podcasts that will feel like an espresso shot to your brain. I'm Courtney.
And I'm Jackie.
Today we're going to talk about our favorite thing.
Yay!
Coaching. Coaching. So coaching is a word that's used in business all the time, and it means different things to different people. And today we want to unpack a very hidden kind of coaching that's needed in your organization.
Yep, absolutely.
So I think when we think about coaching, we think about let's hire a coach for an executive.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think that. And you know what? You should do that. I think executives oftentimes need a coach. They got tough jobs. They've got big decisions to make. They can get stuck and they have lessons to learn, all of that. Yeah, absolutely. Get yourself a coach.
Yeah, and when you hire a coach, you're hiring someone with a coaching skill set. And one of the areas where we find a ton of value, or maybe it's even a ton of potential, is teaching that coaching skill set to your leaders.
Absolutely.
And that's different, right? You can hire a coach for a leader, but it doesn't teach them how to coach.
That's correct. It doesn't at all. As a matter of fact, coaches, if they're good at what they do, they aren't teaching you a particular skill set. Instead, they are helping you to find your own answers and maximize your own potential. So no, there's no teaching of what it actually takes to coach.
So what we've learned through our change management background, because you can't do change management without coaching, with our leadership development background, you can't build leaders without coaching, is that what if, like it starts us really chewing on what if more leaders knew how to coach. Mm-hmm. And part of the problem they don't know how to do it or don't learn is they have a wrong idea of what coaching is. Like coaching is not giving the answers. Coaching is not about correction. Coaching is not about, I think about, I have kids that played a lot of sports. The kid gets up to bat and they swing and they miss and the coach says, well, hit it next time, right? That's not helpful. And it's not what coaching is. Coaching is about getting yourself in a place to see the other person and get curious about what they need and helping them learn and see themselves so that they can be self-aware, that they can get some clarity, that they can make some choices to behave more like the person that they want to be and more like the person the organization needs them to be.
Yeah. So I always think about, now imagine if all of your frontline leaders were able to use the skills to do that for every employee in your company. Mm-hmm. Like imagine if every employee in your company had a leader who knew how to do that, knew how to bring out the greatest productivity, to get them unstuck, to help them prioritize, to help them solve their own problems so that they stay solved, to learn from those solutions. Just imagine that. Imagine if you had a frontline, like all of your frontline leaders, which, by the way, that's who your entire organization reports to, save, sort of the structure of leadership in your organization. That's who they all report to. So can you imagine if they had the skills to release all the potential of your employees?
Yeah. And it's hard to imagine because what we're talking about is very different than how it works today. So I think maybe our hope for this discussion is for you to chew on this a little bit, like be uncomfortable, think about where you're spending your time, where you're making your investments. What would it look like, right? To invest in building coaching skills in your frontline leaders, putting your time, your investment, and your bank on them. Because I think amazing things could happen.
I think so as well. And I think it should be noted too that it's possible to teach those leaders how to coach. And it doesn't mean that you have to send them off to some fancy coaching certification program. They don't need to become certified coaches. They actually just need to learn some really basic but really effective skills for how to coach. And that's entirely possible. And
we can help you with that.
That's right. We can certainly help with that. And I don't want anyone to think that that is bigger than what their leaders can handle, because it is not.
Okay. I think that's all we're going to say about this today. Do you have anything else?
No, let's go do it.
All right. Well, then that's all for this episode of Shotcast. We always have much more to say. If you want more, drop us a line at slingshot25.com. Until next time.